Yeah. Well, I just think, yeah, I don't really take too much into what's going on with him because obviously I've separated my ways. But I
Yeah,
just think people continue to do what I did and obviously go down, believing people and doing stuff like that, then they're going to be put into the wrong positions. And from what I can see and from what I can hear from what he's been putting out is, well, it's unbelievable. I pretty much only get to see bits. Well, not get to see bits I want to see. I pay no real attention to him because of I don't see the point. But when
yeah,
you hear all these things that are happening, this is when I wish to step in and say, right, okay, then guys, you've got to start making, having a look at this properly because I know from years and years of experience what he says and what he does is are two different things altogether. And I just don't think that people should be looped into this. Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the
yeah.
steps here are now crazy.
Absolutely. I mean, Darren is he. I know a lot about your father. Not obviously, I've watched the two videos that you did,
Yeah.
like many of us did. But Darren, I mean, he's watched how people have developed listening to his stuff. There's no question of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because of Telegram. But I was more concentrated on initially on the so-called this stupid garbage that he's putting out with the financial system, blah, blah. I mean, we won't go into all that obviously now, but the mental health issue is absolutely everything. I know yourself, you suffered. I've suffered from mental health issues, and I know many other people that have. And especially now that he's put his claim out against M, which is absolutely disgusting. And it's just unusual that it is such a directed one, because generally it's like we've just said, we're all shills. We work for the government. We get paid this, we get paid that, which we know is absolute garbage. But it's the general defense. But the accusations coming now are they're starting to hit home, and I know they are. And
I mean, the thing is, he's targeting M Secret at this moment in time, when actually, as M explained, it wasn't actually Emma or anybody else that put Glenn in touch with M Secret other than me.
yeah,
It wasn't MI5 or MI6. It was between me and Glenn talking, and then I put it forward to Glenn to actually have a chat to M Seeker. So there was no MI6 or MI5 actually involved, or any other agency, police, government, as Glenn can explain himself.
Well, as I said, I've only done this to protect my my sister and so forth. And yeah, a lot more has come of it because I want to, make sure that people understand, where I've been and where I've come from, knowing the person, I am a father, to not go down the same kind of route. Yeah, mental health is something huge, and it's something I've said to Darren all along. I want to hit to at some point because it's well, it's affected me and it's going to affect many other people, especially if they keep following stupidity through what's coming out of his mouth. And yeah, that's basically where I want to get to. Essentially, that's the end point for me now, is to get to that because it's massive.
well, I mean, I'm totally on board with you on that one, because I mean, that's my end goal, because now there seems to be a seismic shift. Gone are the days where he said he works for Trump. We know that was garbage and all this stuff. And it seems to be odd that he's now gone into sort of the Christian fundamentalism. It sort of garnishes him. It gives him a bigger audience because of the followers, his followers in the US. Yes, his numbers are dropping because we do keep an eye on them. But religion is far more wound up in their everyday lives than it is in the UK. And I think the latest videos, even if I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Darren, but going back about 3 or 4 months, they really took the New Age thing. They really took the religion thing to pull on people's heartstrings and their own personal beliefs, and that is dangerous, absolutely dangerous.
From, you know, I personally, from what I've kind of saw, especially when I first started speaking with Darren, I was hearing all this stuff that he was going, God bless, at the end of his messages and the end of his videos and stuff. To be honest, I was born into this religious cult just as well as my dad, but my dad obviously was in it for about 20 plus years, where I was in it for 3 of my very early years, which I compare, if I can remember at all. I just kind of think that he's kind of aiming towards to be, you know, he wants to be the head of this clan almost. He wants to become a clan leader, or that's kind of the message I got, because knowing my dad and knowing this religion and knowing our family and what it's caused. My dad fucking hated his religion. My dad's never ever spoke highly of it. And just he's put all blame on the religion for everything that's happened in his family and blah 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 blah. For him to now turn around and become all of a sudden religious is, well, I know people can just turn to religion, but
you can,
not to that extent. Like, you can turn to it for help, but to start to create this your own kind of following, becoming the leader per se, is kind of mind-boggling, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's incredibly worrying, but it seems to be getting stronger and stronger, and the message is getting slightly deeper and deeper and deeper with him. But as from the last video, sorry, we understand that some of the trials and tribulations that you went through in your younger days into your adulthood, and obviously with mental health. If there is anything directly you could ask your father, what would it be? Is it just is it why?
I honestly don't know. It's like, why can't you focus on your own instead of worrying about other people? Why does why are you so obsessed with all this other stuff? Why don't you actually focus on your own stuff, i.e. your own children, and work out, you know, what's going on there before doing all this? But I pretty much know the answer. I know his answer is going to be completely different. The answer is money. He's doing all this for money, for fame, for anything else. So I know what the answer is going to be from him, but what the real answer is that. So it's I wouldn't even want to ask him that. I just would like to see him. I don't even care if he stops, because you can never stop someone doing something. I would like other people to just, you know, see that this is not him. This is not true. This is, you know, start looking at things for yourself, and, you know, not be following such a without being horrible an idiot.
No, I understand that. So effectively, by telling your story and telling a partial life story, which you are doing, that should hopefully, and I'm sure it will, help wake a lot of people up and realize that, well, they literally need to put the brakes on and ask the one question, just question themselves. And I think with you coming forward again to do this on this aspect of it, and not addressing every single little thing he's ever said in all these stupid videos he's done, but addressing the effect that the real world harm that it is causing. There is no question of that, and it is causing real world harm. And I think by telling your story, I know for a fact it is going to help. It's going to help a number of people, and hopefully, like I said in the video a few days ago, once one person gets helped and then another and another, it might start the floodgates with your story for people to walk away or question it.
Well, hopefully, because he doesn't give two fucks about anybody but himself. He's put me in situations where I could have died, I could have been killed. He has put me in them situations before when I was his son, you know, actually part of his life. So if he can do that to his own child, I don't care. He doesn't care what he does to anybody else on this planet. I would never, you know, your children are your nearest and your dearest, and if you can do that to them, then you can do it to anybody, basically. So that's where it is with me.
Is there anything you want, Darren? Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, I know we've spoken over the last few days about actually giving Charlie a chance to speak out and reply to one of these videos. I mean, we had Glenn, you sent that video to me, when
Yeah.
we was talking about the video. So I'm wondering maybe if we can do that again, but like with Harley, so actually speak out and reach out to Charlie to contact us and invite him to actually provide evidence, just try to justify himself, and if he wants to try to discredit us, at least do it genuinely and show whatever information or evidence he has to bring forward.
Yeah, I'm happy to go and do that. I'm happy to sit and have a chat with him and put my points to him. People might say that, oh, Glenn's saying this, Glenn's saying that, he's an actor, blah, 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 blah. You can all say what you like. Put him face to face with me, and I'll ask him every single question and put every single thing with, facts to him. And if he can answer them, if he can answer it factual with evidence, then, go ahead and believe him. I don't think for 2 seconds he can. Well, I know he can't.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's do it.
Well,
Whenever you want.
Well, there you go. I tell you what, address your father directly then. And like I say, we're going to share this video far and wide, and just ask him directly, because I'm sure he will see this.
Speak to him. I don't have the details for him. I don't really want to speak to him directly. I'd rather speak to him here.
Right, okay. I'll do
he can do it, because otherwise he's just going to talk absolute bullshit to me, and I just can't tether that anymore.
Yeah. I've got his contact details, so I'll send him a message and everything like that. But I'll put it out.
We can actually class this video as the invitation to him then.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's class it to him. To Charlie to come forward and speak out.
Yeah. You ask him, Darren, because everybody says yes to you, Darren, because you've got a nice face.
Yeah. Well, as you know, he's called me all kinds of things. He sent messages to people that Glenn knows, saying that I was a certain thing, protecting certain people. I don't really want to go deep into that at this moment in time. So I think if Charlie is going to see this, then we're going to invite him to actually speak with Glenn and yourself.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes from there. I mean, if he's got anything to hide or nothing to hide, then he shouldn't have any dealings or problems about coming forward and speaking.
But moreover, if he's a man, he should come and address. He should answer. He should stand up.
Very, very easy for him to just click on and say, yeah, okay, let's do this. If he's sitting there with all this evidence and everything there sitting by his side, he's been out there, he's told everyone about it. So, if it was me, I'd just go, yeah, okay, come on, let's do this. Let's get it done and dusted. Then I can brush my shoulders off and crack on with my own work. But that's me and not him. But let's see what he's got to do.
Yeah, so there you go. Charlie, if you do hear this, and we will make sure that you do, my email address will be on this. I will put a private phone number on there. You can contact me, and we will set something up. Let's see what happens, and hopefully you say yes. Man up, Charlie Ward.
There'll be no MI6, MI5 in the background. It'll just be the three of us.
Well, hopefully, hopefully he does. If he does, he does. If not, there's nothing we can do. But we can still get the message out there. That I know, Glenn, that I know that you want to get the message out.
Yeah,
and we will roll with that.
Hopefully he will come ahead. We'll see over the next few days, weeks, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
We will. Anywhere. We will do it. So I think short, sharp, and sweet for this one, and we will see what the outcome will be. Hopefully, he, like I say, he responds, and if he doesn't, we're still going to do it anyway. We're still going to do it.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll look forward to the next interview, Darren, when we talk about mental health. So I'm sure my dad won't come forward, but we'll get crack on regardless.
Yeah. So again, thanks again, Darren. You're a star as always. Thanks, Glenn, for I know it's short, sharp, and sweet, but I think that's what we need to do on the first one.
That's fine. It's good with me.
But thanks a lot, mate. You take care of yourselves.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.